everybody, this is Zoe from No Safer Place and it is week 7 of the Zoella book club. I cannot believe that we only have 1 week left. It has gone so fast and has been the best Zoella book club I've done so far. The book that I read this week was Girlhood by Kat Clarke. I had never read a Kat Clarke book, which apparently is a sin if you love YA. I was so excited that this was the first one I read because I thought it was absolutely incredible. So Girlhood is set in an all-girls boarding school up in Scotland, and it focuses on Harper, who is our female protagonist. Harper has never been used to an expensive lifestyle, and obviously this makes her very different from her friends, and she really does stick out. She is only there due to unforeseen circumstances, which I will not say because I do feel it's a bit of a spoiler because it is a big part of Harper's story. So Harper recently lost her sister due to an eating disorder. Now this is quite a big trigger in this book. If you are triggered by eating disorders, I personally wouldn't read this book as there is a lot of guilt involved, and Harper does talk about it a lot in this book because she really blames herself for what has happened to her sister. Her sister basically became obsessed with dieting and it all spiraled downward from there. So Harper has an amazing set of friends. This book's main theme is a friendship, and the friendship group they have is absolutely incredible and reminds me of the one that I had when I was in school. But when new girl Kirsty shows up, the dynamics change and you can really see how much one person joining a group can change it. I've experienced that myself when someone new shows up and you feel like you're kind of being pushed out and everything changes. So I found this book really believable in that aspect. So Kirsty shows up, things change and friendships are really tested. Harper finds out that Kirsty's sister has also died, and this kind of gives them an unspeakable bond that she won't have with the other girls because she feels like they can't understand her. Kirsty also doesn't come from a well-off background like all of her friends do, so this is another thing that Harper feels brings them together. They have so much in common, and Harper is absolutely thrilled that she has found someone like Kirsty. Kirsty starts to get a bit strange. She starts to do things that don't seem like they're in Harper's best interests. It seems like she's doing them for herself and Harper and Kirsty's friendship. She does not want anything to get in the way of that, and she makes that quite evident. Things start to spiral out of control and things start to get more and more serious as time goes on. Harper is really quite oblivious because she really does love Kirsty, so it's a big wake-up call when she does some of the things that she does. Obviously, no spoilers. Obviously, from what I've told you, this is a thriller. It is absolutely amazing. I wasn't expecting a thriller from this book at all. I was expecting just a friendship book, which again, I absolutely adore, but thrillers are my favourite. I just couldn't put it down, and the ending did kind of frustrate me. If Kirsty had been my friend, I personally wouldn't have reacted the way the other girls did at the end of the book. Obviously, I don't want to spoil it for you, but my reaction would have been very different. And I just want to talk about the initiation process that all the girls have to take when they start at the boarding school, which Kirsty does when she first shows up. Oh my god, does stuff like that actually happen? These girls literally take Kirsty, shut her in this tiny hole behind a bookcase, and leave her there with no light, no food, no water on the first night at the school. I read it like, oh my god, I am never sending my children to a boarding school. But as I said, it was absolutely incredible, and the next read is going to be The Lost and Found by Kat Clarke because I need to read more of her books. As always, I will be reading some quotes. I have chosen 2 from this book. The first one is on page 21. I didn't have a best friend like all the other girls seem to. You don't need a best friend when you're a twin because you have something better and closer and unbreakable. But it turns out there's no such thing as unbreakable. The next quote is on page 243. Someone will, one day. In the meantime, I comfort myself with the thought that someone that poisonous can't possibly be happy. Do you really believe that? She asks quietly. That a bad person can never be happy? I wish, I laugh. Unfortunately, the world doesn't work that way. I think that terrible people can be deliriously happy. And good people, the best people, can die, leaving behind lesser versions of themselves to live lesser lives. So make sure you go and pick up this book. It is absolutely amazing. I can't believe we only have 1 week left of the Zoella book club. The last one is Letters to the Lost, and I am so excited. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. Let me know what you would like to see more of on my channel, and I hope to see you all again soon. Thank you. Bye.